What's up YouTube, Dell here from Zephyr, and today I'm going to bring you a video looking at all of the remaining products for 2023 and the first products we know that have been confirmed for 2024. So I am using the official Yugioh-card.com EN products. So this will be all of the American release dates, but you can pretty much take a day or two off of those, and each product technically has a pre-release event for the core boosters, but all products will be available one day prior to release at the local OTS store. So with all of that out of the way, please smash that like button, hit that notification bell and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more upcoming content. So we're going to go into date order, so let's start with the first product. Now the first new product to come out, considering that we've just had the rarity set, is Valiant Smashes. Now Valiant Smashes is the new side set that introduces us to 3 brand new themes as well. It is a 60 card set. It is due to be released at OTS official stores. It says the 15th of November, but technically it's always the Wednesday. As far as I'm aware, it's always the Wednesday before the release date, and then the release date is the next day. So I'm just going to check the calendar in front of me. So it would be Wednesday the 15th, and then in the UK or EU stores, it's always available on the Thursday, which is then the 16th. But here it says that the Konami tournament legal date and launch date will be the 17th. It retails at $4.49 per pack, 7 cards per pack, and it is a collector's rare, ultra rare, and super rare set. Now in the European areas, obviously I can only speak from UK from where I'm from, the retail will probably be about $3.49 to $3.99 a pack. So what do you get in Valiant Smashes? Well, I'm just going to read you the blurb that is here on the official Konami site. Take to the front lines and lead an all-out attack against your opponent with 3 new themes in Valiant Smashes. They belong in a museum, but instead the monsters of yesteryears rise again and more powerful than ever. Thanks to the nether realm of Memento, I'm just going to call them mementos, okay, because I'm going to get this confused. But basically, send a never-ending army of monsters to wear down your foe, then recycle the pieces to summon the new 5,000 attack level 11 boss monster. Now, this is a really kind of cool theme, because this is a theme that is kind of like Bone Arch Fiend-esque. And what I mean by that is it's all like old classic characters, and I'll try and find some images to put up online of the leaks that we already know, so you can see what they look like. And they look really kind of cool. We already know that there is confirmed new support for this in Photon Nightmare, I believe it is, which Phantom Nightmare, Photon Nightmare, which is the new core set which comes out in February. So this is obviously a very specific set because it does cater to those 3 particular archetypes, meaning that the other 2 are as follows. So what do 2 brilliant knights do in their spare time? Build a magical mecha golem warbot, of course. Deploy, prepare, upgrade with this unique combo attack deck that can play its monsters right from the deck as continuous traps, then summon them from the trap zone into a monster zone for free. Build up to an awesome level 12 synchro monster that draws you a card and destroys your opponent's strongest monster. Now, these are actually the Valiants. Now, these are really kind of cool because they synergize quite nicely with the Diabell stars, and they can also work quite well with the Gold Sark deck, I believe, is the intended spice for them. Again, I'll put images up of these cards on the screen so you can kind of see what they technically do. This is probably, in my opinion, the most hype archetype from the set in the form of actual playability. Whereas I quite like the mementos just because of what the artworks and their style in general. The final archetype in this set, or the theme, is explore the secrets of a mysterious glass instrument. Is it a gift from up above or a curse from down below? This pendulum and link strategy gives you a non-stop series of split decisions. Will you choose light or dark, healing or harm? And is everything as it first appeared? Now, I can't remember the exact name off the top of my head of what this theme is, but I will put, again, images up on the screen so you can see what we're referring to, or what I'm referring to. And again, I feel that this one, so I'm just going to scroll up so you can see the images. So, get out of the way. So you've got the Valiants in the top left hand here. You've got the mementos just over here, which is like the tall dragon. And then you've got the other archetype, which is right here, which is, of course, the waifu archetype, which all of these type of sets kind of have. The Valiant Smasher booster set is 60 cards, 10 ultra rares, 15 super rares, and 35 rares. 15 cards in this set are also available as collector rares. 3 cards in this set are also available as quarter century secret rares. Wow, okay, so that's the first time a side set like this is going to involve quarter century secret rares. I would like to, now logic would dictate, I would like to think that 1 card from each theme would be a quarter secret rare. That would be really kind of cool. I would like them all of the, basically the main ones on the cards to be that. That would be really kind of cool, but you never know. The other good thing that this set does usually do is it does have some really kind of cool reprints. The only thing is, like technically this is like 2 weeks after the release of the Rarity Collection set, where all of the staples have already been reprinted in like loads of different rarities. So it'd be a bit of a waste, for example, to put like an Ash Blossom in here or an Imperm in here. Yes, it'd be a little bit easier to get, like a rare Imperm, nice, but they should be relatively easy to get now. So the question then becomes, what kind of generic cards get put into this set in order to make it work to its max potential? The final kind of product of 2023 is the Structure Deck Fire Kings. Now this is due out again pre-kind of sales on the 6th of December with the official release for the European areas, which again, this is just what I've been going off of because every time I've gone down on a Thursday, my local stores have the products available. Thursday has always been the release day for us here in the EU. And that is of course the 7th of December. And then of course in America, it is the 8th of December. Now, I believe it's this one. This one works with, I keep getting these mixed up, but I'm pretty sure they have a theme that works with Gold Sarks, but I could be completely wrong. There's also new fire support coming out in the future in the next set, which is Maze of Millennia. So it's definitely one to look out for. Retail, again, from about $12 to about £12, give or take where you are. Extreme heat ahead. Melt through the snow and the ice this December with Structure Deck Fire Kings. Intensify your deck's firepower with brand new monster, spell and trap cards that unleash the true destructive power of Fire King High Avatar, Garunix. Here is just some of what you can expect. A new version of a Fire King High Avatar Garunix takes the field. It can rise from the ashes or fly down from your hand anytime one of your fire monsters are destroyed. Then pump up its own attack by consuming other monsters from your hand, deck or field. Use this to activate your other Fire King monster effect or come up with your own combo strategies with other fire monsters. A new continuous spell card that can place Fire King Island from your deck into your field zone. It also protects your field spell from being destroyed and allows you to XYZ summon during your opponent's turn if they special summon a monster. Now that sounds pretty cool to me already. There's even a new trap to set up the XYZ materials by summoning 3 fire monsters, 1 each from your hand, deck and graveyard. A new rank 8 XYZ monster that shines brightest in a Fire King deck, but can be summoned using any 2 level 8 monsters as material. You can include this card in a ton of other strategies too. If it is XYZ summoned, you can instantly reduce all other monsters on the field to cinders. After the monsters are taken care of, you can destroy a spell or trap card as well, while increasing your monster's attack. You'll also find another chance to grab popular cards that can help take your existing deck to the next level. Structure Deck Fire King coming with a total of 48 cards, 40 commons, 3 supers and 5 ultra rares. Pretty standard structure deck on this one. When you kind of look back at the other structure decks we've had for this year, they're all relatively good. Like Red Dragon Archery is very aggressive orientated. It's kind of difficult when you're trying to revitalize decks like this because you want them to have some sort of meta relevance and effectiveness, and in order to do so they do need to have some inbuilt protection from the standard hand traps. So you look at stuff like Trap Tricks, they've got Trap Tricks Rafflesia to deal with Nibiru. You look like Darkworlds just keep going and going and going and going. They've got an insane amount of gas, quite like Red Dragon Archery as well. So the structure decks are always really, really nice kind of products to be picking up. Like I can't remember the last time I skipped a structure deck. I think it was one of the Link structure decks back in the day. Was the last time that I didn't buy 3 structure decks, because building the decks are actually really, really fun, very powerful, and I feel that Konami definitely do produce great products when it comes to the structure decks. I feel like, in my opinion, if someone says to me what is the most budget and competitive way that I can get into Yu-Gi-Oh, the answer 9 times out of 10 is always go and buy 3 of the structure decks. Now, the reason you say that is when you look at the Megatins and the reprints that also make decks quite cheap, is when you look at Labyrinths, as soon as people know everything that's being reprinted for Labyrinths is in that set apart from one particular card, instantly, boom, that's it. That individual card that is missing rockets in value. Scareclaw's also another great option that was reprinted in Megatins, and that's one where pretty much everything was in there, but then all of the supporting cards that aren't part of the Scareclaw art type weren't, and that's where it got a little bit more expensive. So let's move into 2024. So as soon as we step into 2024, the first product that we are going to be looking at is going to be Maze of Millennia. Now, again, this comes out on the 17th of January with official release date in the EU. Again, just going off of the examples previously, being the 18th of January and official in America of the 19th of January. So you get 7 cards per pack. Again, quite like Valiant Smashes, it's going to be a $4.49. Now, at the moment, we can only kind of assume what's in this with the artworks on their cards. Some of them we already know, like we know Colorless is in here, so the new fusion for Dark Worlds. If this follows off the set like the previous Maze of Memories, you can highly expect that there will be collector rares in here as well. So going through Maze of Millennia, rings in the new year with new long for lost cards seen in the TV series and some of today's hottest tournament level cards coming in January 2024. From the mesmerizing power of Pegasus, Eye of Illusion, to the unseen evil of Colorless Chaos Dragon of Darkworld. You'll have your hands full with dozens of new cards that first appeared in or were inspired by the many worlds of Yu-Gi-Oh! Take a look at some of the spoils that await you within the maze. You'll need a light source to get through the maze, so start with the brand new card Bonfire. This long-awaited spell card adds any level 4 or lower Pyro type monster from your deck to the hand. It's a must for duelists interested in the upcoming new theme from Phantom Nightmare, or any duelist lighting up their volcanic cards from the legendary duelist Soul Burner, Volcano, or other fiery decks. That is for damn sure. Get a 2-for-1 from your extra deck with Harmonic Synchro Fusion. This spell lets you tribute 2 monsters to special summon both a fusion monster they could form and a synchro monster they could form as well. Nice. Are you using Garura Wings of Resonant Life? Well, from the 25th anniversary tin Dueling Heroes, now you can summon Garura and get a free synchro monster to clear the way for Garura to attack directly and do double damage. That card is going to be hype. I love that idea. Infect your opponent's extra deck with the dark power of number 1, Infection Buzz King. This rank 8 XYZ monster lets you peer into your opponent's extra deck and eliminate a dangerous card before it can even be played. Didn't we just have that with Darkest Diablos? This fiend is also easy to summon with the many level 8 Horus monsters from the Age of Overlord, and in another effect that can destroy any card your opponent controls and inflict damage. If you targeted a monster and the fiend uprising in the dueling world shows no sign of stopping. Dark Worlds, here we come. Sometimes the best thing in life aren't free. Transaction rollback is going to cost you half your life points, but will duplicate any normal trap card in either graveyard. Nice, turn 0, D-barrier. First you get to play it from your field and a copy of a normal trap card from your opponent's graveyard. Then you get a second charge by banishing it from the graveyard to copy a normal trap card in your own graveyard. If you just built your Labyrinth deck with the cards from the 25th anniversary tin, Dueling Heroes, you'll want to make sure to pick up this endless useful trap card to go with it. Nice. Even more surprises await you with Maze of Millennia. It is an 85 card set, 11 ultra rares, 16 super rares, 57 rares, 1 quarter century secret rare, 16 cards also available as collector rares. Each booster box contains 7 cards, 1 foil card per pack, 6 rare cards per pack. So again, 1 quarter century rare, I wonder what that will be. They're definitely leaning into this quarter century rare exclusivity, which I really, really like, to be honest. Then moving on, we do finally get the delayed 2-player starter set. Now, you can see from the artwork, so there's Zeus in this, there's also Visa Starfrost, you've got the Mannadiums. I'm hoping there's going to be a full Mannadium reprint in here, that would be amazing. But this is a set size of 88, so each deck is 44 cards, I would assume. 24th of January to the 26th of January, and it retails at about $20, so just a little bit less than 2 structure decks. You can see there's Dark Magician Girl in there as well, there's Cobalt Hedgehog, you know, loads. The new Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG 2-player starter set, which I believe this is the first time we've ever had a product like this. Learn the ropes with a friend, their family, or all by themselves. Sad days. Using 2 different decks to go head-to-head, the starter set's 64-page comic book walks you through a scripted, non-randomized duel to teach you Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG basics from the beginning. I like that idea, that's cool. From your first card drawn, through summons and battles to the extra decks, synchros, and XYZs. After completing the teaching duel, the deck can be reassembled to go through it again, or used as standard and complete dueling decks to launch your journey into the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG universe. 2 different decks, 44 cards each, 2 with a 40 card main deck and 2 4-card extra decks. A total of 80 commons and 8 ultra rares plus 1 64-page teaching comic book. Now, I'm not sure, like this would have to, like looking at some of the cards art on the pack, it would have to have something really, really good as a reprint to make it available to the masses or appeal to the masses. Like Zeus is, of course, a good reprint. Vitus is a cool reprint, but all of those cards are relatively easy, apart from Zeus, actually. Zeus is a little bit tricky to get hold of. But what you need to do when you make decks like this, you need to make both decks balanced. Because if you make deck that's one, like, just overpowered, when you buy this 2-player deck, everyone's going to go, right, okay, I want that deck, and then my friend can have that deck. And, like, you kind of need a balanced deck where they can both win their cases. Either way. So that's another really kind of cool product for the year. And then our first core booster of the year drops in February, Phantom Nightmare. A lot of hype if you are a Yubel fan for sure. Due out on the 7th of February, again retailing at about $4.50 per pack, 101 cards, and this will include quarter century rares as well. Assuming we go off the back of the previous core sets where everything there's 25 quarter century rares, 24 of them will be the ultras and secrets from the set, and then one of them is that Magician Bonds. Don't close your eyes, Phantom Nightmare is lurking just around the corner. This 100 new card set is loaded with astonishing or astounding new cards that are just the stuff of your dreams are made of, or your opponent's nightmares. Unlock the terrifying secrets of new themes, find brand new cards from recent favourites, and meet more memorable monsters. No matter which way you turn, there's no escaping the exciting new cards in Phantom Nightmare. Yubel is back. Both friend and foe to Jaden in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Yubel first appearance in Phantom Darkness back in 2008. Phantom Nightmare introduces new effect monsters, spells and traps that look very familiar, but unlock an all-new Yubel strategy. Power up the original three forms of Yubel or use the new continuous trap card that lets you fusion summon a new Yubel fusion monster using your opponent's monsters as fusion material. Super body. Nice. Magispectors are also getting more support in this set as well, and hard to pin down because they can't be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Yeah, I remember that one. Originally, there were no Magispector monsters for your extra deck, but in Phantom Nightmare, you'll find two, a new rank 4 XYZ Pendulum monster and a Link 2 monster, which is really cool. These new monsters will make sure you'll have all the Magispector monsters you need when and where you need them. Time to dust off some of your old ritual monsters because there's a cool new ritual focused theme coming that can summon some old favourites directly from the deck. Yes! These new cards can be played as their own strategy or used to enhance any strategy that ritual summons, Light Warrior and or Light Dragon rituals. Why couldn't it be Dark Dragon rituals? I want to get Chaos Max out. The events of the Ancient Battle play out over and over again as a brand new world premiere pyro theme lights up the field in Phantom Nightmare. Make sure to pick up Maze of Millennia to get your copies of Bonfire so you'll be ready to try it out when Phantom Nightmare launches in February. And there's even more to discover when all of that comes from, so keep your eyes open, lest you stumble unprepared into Phantom Nightmare. The complete Phantom Nightmare booster is 100 new cards, 10 secrets, 14 ultras, 26 supers, 50 commons. 24 of these cards are also available as quarter century secret rares, and one special card is only available as a quarter century secret rare. Now, rumour has it, the bonds between the Magician, it was originally green in Syac, it was orange in yellow in Age of Overlord, red in Phantom Nightmare, and then blue in the set after that. So I really would like to get the red one. That'd be cool. And then we move on to some accessories. So coming out the same day is the Yugi and Kaiba quarter century card sleeves, but you also have the mat, the deck box, and the binder as well. These should come as a 2-pack, so you get, I believe, 50 Kaiba and 50 Yugi for $10. So that's not bad at all. And then obviously OTS Pack 24, this is due the 14th of February, Valentine's Day for all you guys out there, and the guys and girls, to be fair. OTS tournament packs are not for sale, keep in mind, but what we do know so far about OTS 24 is it will include an ultimate rare version of Rock of the Vanquisher. The Vanquished Soul theme debuted in Wild Survivors, and now you can prepare for combat in style. Once you get your hands on the new cards for Vanquished Soul that you can find in Age of Overlord, you won't want to miss your chance to get this majestic monster as a stunning ultimate rare. That's pretty much all we know about this so far. I expect more will be revealed or leaked closer to the time. And then the final product that we know of coming out in 2024, again going off of the basis of the Yu-Gi-Oh's official website, is Battles of Legend Chapter 1, due out the 21st to the 23rd of February, $16 a set. Now these will be, I assume, the same as we've had with all of these kind of like Chapter 1-esque things. They'll come in like a little rectangular box with 3 packs that are like bumper packs, and then you'll get like dice with it as well and a promo card. So Battles of Legend Chapter 1 brings you an encore performance of many of the most popular cards from Battles of Legend, Light's Revenge, Relentless Revenge, Hero's Revenge, and Armageddon, plus related cards from other past releases. Highlights of this massive set include the return of long-awaited monsters like number 90 Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord and Chaos Emperor, the Dragon of Armageddon. Another crack at unearthing astral language versions of Utopia. Wow, they're reprinting that as well. That's insane. 6 new collectible dice, each supporting a popular monster design. Cyber Dragon, nice. Judgment Dragon, and Elemental Hero Stratos. Each Battles of Legend Chapter 1 box contains a grand total of 1 secret rare, so that would be the promo card, 6 ultra rares. Oh wait, Chapter 1 box, yeah, it says box, okay, I was just checking that. 6 ultra rares in different name colours, 30 commons, and then 1 of 6 collectible dice. So the secret rares will be the promo that will be at the front of the pack. I'm not sure if they're going to change the packaging for this. I feel the packaging for this is a lot fairer in the EU, because in the EU we get these rectangles, and they have, you can probably see the dice if you peer around it a little bit, and you can shake the promo loose so you can see what promo you're going to get. Whereas in America they just get a like a little totem, I suppose is the right thing. It's like a sealed off thing, so you can't see the dice. And I'm pretty sure even when you open it to look at the dice is in like a black pack, so you can't even see what dice it is, which is quite fun. But it does mean that they'll probably do the same they've done with the previous ones, where there'll be like one very rare exclusive dice. I think originally it was the Kyber Corp logo dice. There was a Dark Magician Girl dice as well. So yeah, you never know. Okay, so that is all of the products we are waiting for in 2023, plus the first new ones to come out in 2024. Obviously with some accessories on the side as well. I hope you found this video informative. I hope it kind of gives you an idea of, okay, now do I just spend all of my Christmas money prior to this on the rarity set, or do I save it because I might want Valiant Smashes or I might want the structure decks? Or do I save all my money for Phantom Nightmare, which is coming out in February, so I've got a long time to stockpile because I know I'm going to want a lot of that. I hope these videos are informative to kind of give you that insider information to say, look, this is what's coming up. These are what you might want to be looking for. I don't feel that there's anything of stark, huge value right now. I do feel that if you're a new Yu-Gi-Oh player, buying the rarity set is definitely worth it. You could probably pick up low rarity super rares very, very cheaply, but I do feel that it's always worth, especially with the rarity set, buying a box, opening it, because you're going to be guaranteed to get, well, you should be guaranteed to get free quarter centuries, at least free ultimate rares and free collector rares, and then you can trade in for the supers. Like, I would not be surprised if you bought one box from this set and then was able to trade into complete playsets of the base level staples, like your Ash Blossoms, your Bells, your Veilers, heck, maybe even Prosperities. Definitely get hold of a Baron, Droplets, Dark Rulers, you name it. That set has everything. In my opinion, it's probably the best set for any starter for the past, like, that we've ever had. I don't think I've ever seen a set in Yu-Gi-Oh! For the years that I've been playing where they've basically gone, here are all the staples that everyone still uses at nearly free. And now you have no excuse not to have them. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Till next time, as absolutely always, stay safe. And of course, happy dueling.